What's up, your boy for another reaction? And in today's video, we have I tested one-star buffets by Mr. Crime Time. I'm sorry I ain't upload in 3 days. My brother been off from work. When he at work, I be in this room recording videos. So that nigga been off. I couldn't record no videos.
Internet.
I was a little mad, cause you gotta stay consistent with this YouTube shit, but there's nothing I can do.
These are some of the worst buffets in North and South Carolina. Cold food, dirty bathroom, and some people are even saying these places should be shut down. And I'm here to see if they actually deserve those one-star reviews or if the internet just took it too far. But we do have rules. Rule number 1, I must try every section of the buffet, or at least try to. Rule number 2, I must
Hold on.
try, or if the internet just took it too far. But we do have food, dirty bathroom, and some people are even saying these places.
Now what's wrong with Golden Corral, my nigga? I've been to Golden Corral. Like, I went to Golden Corral when I graduated from high school.
Should be shut down. And I'm here
As
to see
soon as my graduation was over, my family went to Golden Corral.
if they actually deserve those one-star reviews or if the internet just took it too far. But we do have rules. Rule number 1, I must try every section of the buffet, or at least try to. Rule number 2, I must test the exact complaints from the reviews. And rule number 3, if the food is unsafe.
What the fuck is that? Man, that's guy slop. Whatever this is, right? That's guy slop behind the text.
I shut the review down immediately. Now that you know what's at stake, let's see if the internet was right. First stop, Super China Buffet in Greensboro, North Carolina. Fun fact, I was one of the first big backs to walk into this restaurant and eat this food when they first opened 20 years ago. That was back in my heyday, back when I was in college. When I tell you it was some of the best food in the city and probably some of the best Chinese food in North Carolina, I mean that. But when I tell you somewhere along the line something has went wrong, something has went terribly wrong. They have some of the worst reviews and is deemed one of the worst restaurants in this city, with reviews like, it's alright, just bring your microwave with you. Came
That nigga said it's alright.
yesterday around 5 p.m. and the food was old and cold.
Niggas be talking about something it's alright. Boy, you tore that shit down. You know you ate all that shit. Talking about something it's alright.
The mustard tasted nothing but mustard. I'm assuming you meant like mustard, but it's all good. I don't like it at all. The fried fish seemed boiled, not coming back again. And that's not the worst part. The female staff in there are very rude and disrespectful. You ask for fresh, you get reheated or refried. If I could give 0 stars.
Be honest, that's a lot of places, gang. That's a lot of fast food chains. They just reheating your food, gang. I'm give it a
I would. Just sickening. You need better customer
ain't nothing fresh. That shit just reheated.
service. Super China, what has happened? You know what? Don't even answer that because I'm gonna find out. We're gonna break this up into 3 parts: service, food. We're gonna see if I can find some good food up in there, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. I used to love this place, y'all, when I was down here back in college. So let's go inside and see if this restaurant is as bad as y'all say it is, or maybe, just maybe, there may be some type of misunderstanding, or not. Let's go. As I'm walking inside the restaurant, I can't help but to think, man, I really hope these reviews are exaggerated, because Chinese food is near and dear to my heart, and if it is as bad as they say it is, I might have to call the cops. I walked in, packed house. They seat me immediately. Suspicious. Kidding. The hot bar.
I don't know. It's just I ain't no picky ass eater. I eat any damn thing. Like I be seeing niggas talking about some Wingstop ass. I just had Wingstop like 2 days ago. That shit was busting to me, gang. I'm not no picky eater. Y'all niggas just be picky.
Looked like a time capsule.
Like nigga, wings is wings. That shit tasted good to me.
From 20 years ago. Trays everywhere, food in every direction, confidence at an all-time high. Everything looked good, or at least committed to looking good, and then it all went left.
Yeah, I'm a real eater. You niggas not no eaters. Pause.
I used to wear like drinking water. Yeah. How's your day going? No? All right. I'm going to take that as maybe she didn't hear me. She did come back briefly because she had to check the receipt to see what I ordered, which was the
bad. I was charging another one of my mics because I got a lot of videos. I'm doing a whole bunch of reactions, nigga. I'm trying to upload like 7 times a day. I seen one of my rugby videos going crazy, bro. I'm gonna try to spam these reactions for y'all. I'm trying to be y'all TV, trying to keep y'all entertained, man.
buffet. She told me it was about $12.80
God damn, look at your cut. Boy, you a
because she had to check.
dickhead. That boy got that black cray cut.
All right, I'm gonna
Nigga got that yellow bees.
take that as maybe she didn't hear me. She did come back briefly because
Yeah,
she
your ass done got no lining, boy. Speaking of linings and haircuts, I'm getting a haircut today at 3 in the evening.
had to check the receipt to see what I ordered, which was the buffet. She told me it was about $12.80.
Look at that shit, son. Comb your head out. Comb your hair.
And she also asked me what type of drink I ordered.
Put some fucking lotion in your head.
But the way she just looked at me, man. Okay, yeah, maybe I was wrong. The look this lady just gave me when I asked her about this buffet and when she seen this camera was the look of disgust. Now, hey, look, maybe she didn't understand what I was saying. I'm going to say that once
Chinese people just racist.
again because, I am talking a little low. I've never been looked at like that before. We're not going to call it rude or disrespectful
Nah, chill. She just ain't understand you, gang. She just ain't understand you.
just yet. Let's just see how things go. Grab my plate, grab some lo mein. How you doing? Alright, had to check that temperature, y'all, because y'all say customer service is kind of bad up in here, but so far it's meh. When I got to the salmon, things got a little weird, a little deja vu-ish. Salmon looked exactly
Oh, hell no.
how they said it looked in the comments, bro.
What the fuck?
It does look boiled. I just paused for a second because I didn't know what to do, but I got it because I want to see how it tastes. I got my vegetables, rice, and mustard. Sat down, ate my food, and it was a little weird because I hadn't eaten in a Chinese buffet in probably about 20 years, but we made it happen. But when I got to this mustard,
Yo, cut frying me, gang. Like, what the fuck is this cut, gang? This nigga got the I don't give a fuck cut. I fuck with it, bro. I don't got no line in either, y'all. Like I said, I'm getting a haircut at like 3. I don't got no line in either.
y'all.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I got. I got the I don't give a fuck cut either.
Whoa, we have an update. The lo mein, it wasn't great, it wasn't amazing, it was just okay. The rice was not stale, that was good. The shrimp, it was alright. What's very questionable is the fish. There was a review that said the fish might be boiled, and I think it might be boiled. It doesn't look good, bro. And it
Yeah,
doesn't
that shit, boy. They soak that shit in water.
taste good either. And also update on service too. Been sitting here for probably about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. My waiter has not come back, so the comments about service might be legit, but we still gonna give him a chance. And I go back and get plate number 2 and 3, which consist of chicken, more chicken, ribs, chicken again, fried fish.
Gang, you about to go to multiple buffets and you eating all this shit, gang? Your ass gonna be stuffed.
And some more items. Came back to my table to a Pepsi I did not ask for, which was a little weird, but I did try and it wasn't watery, so I ain't tripping. So boom, I try to get through the second plate, and I did for the most part, but then I noticed I haven't seen my waitress in a while, and I noticed something else. So I've been here for 32 minutes. I've only seen my waitress once. That's when I sat down. The plates are still on the table. The people on the right side of me, they've been attended to. I haven't. The food is subpar. All right,
Oh nah. Oh nah. Yeah, she might be racist. I
only is the food subpar, the food is cold. At this point, I'm pissed hot because I hate paying for cold food. So I knocked down the third plate. And midway through, I decided to stop and just admit, y'all were right. And this place wasn't what it once was. We got sesame chicken with no sesame. Wrinkly, shriveled up, ED green
Yeah, that shit looking like TV dinner food.
beans, and we also have an egg roll. When I say this place is as bad as y'all say it was, I can now confirm that. As of right now, my stomach is hurting, so I'm gonna quit eating because I feel like I'm gonna be sick. But before I leave, I am gonna ask why my waitress abandoned me for about an hour now. I must have looked around for about 15, 20 minutes, and she must see me, so she came back and got my plate. Mic wasn't plugged in, let me translate. What I'm saying here is, I haven't seen you in a while. She's steady ignoring me, pointing to the plate, and I say, hold up now, I'm asking you a question. Haven't seen you in a while, is there a reason why I haven't seen you in a while? Then she hit me with the, so now you don't know
No English? No English?
English now.
With your
Wow. At
stupid
this
ass.
point, I found a manager, flag her down, and we had a conversation. I've been sitting here for an hour.
It's okay. You just
Well, no,
like
whoa, hold on. That ain't okay though. So many words she told me they
Damn, everybody at work that Chinese? Where this called the Chinese buffet?
were a little too busy, and I had to respectfully disagree. Let me intervene.
Damn, all them Asian.
Quick. I think you're missing what I'm saying. You feel me? So I've been
Chill, Fi. They don't understand you, Fi.
here for an hour and I haven't received any service. It's not about the buffet. And then she tried to throw the whole "we're busy" card, right? Nah, I ain't going for that. Here's the thing though. There was a guy that was sitting right here. He got served though. Yeah, it's funny, ain't it? Yeah, but it ain't funny to me. I also mentioned that
He ain't playing.
some of the food on the hot bar wasn't hot. She proceeded to explain in great detail why the hot bar doesn't necessarily guarantee heat. I'm hearing a lot of excuses. Hot food should be hot all the time.
No. Yeah, hot all, but it's the.
We talked for another 5 minutes, and basically she didn't really understand me as well as I thought she would. But I left her with this. You're really nice.
Thank you. Thank
I've
you.
just been treated like doo-doo. You know what, like doo-doo. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate it. That's all. But she understood the word doo-doo. Weird, but funny. Anyway, the internet couldn't have been more right about this place, and we're going to move on to the next restaurant. Next stop, Sisi's Pizza in Greensboro, North Carolina. Y'all, I'm having a rough day, and
CC's 5 been to CC's before too.
the day ain't even started all the way. I went to a restaurant that I went to when they first opened. I was one of the first big backs that walked up in that mug. Y'all told me.
And damn, how old is you, 5? You was at these places when they first opened, like.
Yo, bruh, this restaurant ain't like that no more. I walked in with confidence and walked out with my feelings hurt. The restaurant turned out to be a POS. But now, there's another restaurant I grew up going to that y'all say that's went downhill, and that place is Sisi's Pizza. Of course, we have reviews saying the food is tasteless, right? But they're not pointing to a specific food item. That's cool. But there is a barrage of cleanliness reviews that they're cringe. I should give 0 stars. Super dirty in there. Got up and I left and got a refund as soon as we seen a roach crawl by a German cockroach to be exact. Tables were filthy, food and paper all over the floor outside the back.
Y'all got roaches, regular roaches, and y'all got German cockroaches, bro. What the fuck?
Bathrooms.
Niggas got different type of species of roaches in that bit. Oh hell no.
Stinks. Do not eat here, especially with your kids. Nasty, nasty, nasty. And manager did not seem to care nor apologize when we told him our reason for it. That is disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, it gets a little worse than that. There was a lady changing her baby's poopy diaper on one of the tables. Everything was sticky. The garbage was overflowing out of every trash can. The drink machine had ice on the floor in front of it. The pizza was mid at best. There were garbage and crumbs all over the floors, and all the tables were disgusting. I felt like I was going to catch a cold after I left. Cleanliness seems to be a huge issue with this restaurant, and we're going to see if it's true. Because if this restaurant is as dirty as people say it is, in my mind that translates to you don't care about the restaurant. And if you don't care about the restaurant, why would you even care about the food? But let's go inside and see if the internet is telling the truth or telling a lie. Yeah, just one buffet. Card. Walked in and was immediately met with disgust. Look at the floor. There's a whole crime scene. I mean, so far, everything they said on the internet is correct. They got the pizza looking like you gonna eat me or not. This is crazy. Not to mention, the booths were filthy. I'm hitting the shower when I leave here, bro. Place is disgusting. They were not lying. It's so dingy and cringy in here. CC's, what happened? Now I do feel like we have to get some grace.
It's dead as fuck in that bitch. Like,
Right, because a lot of kids do come in here and they do look short-staffed. But whatever I'm smelling when I walk through the door, I'm gonna find out what that smell is, bro. I bet it's coming from the bathroom,
2 cans of bounce that ass.
but I'm not sure.
That's what you smelled. That boy opened that door and got 2 cans of bounce that booty.
I do want to eat first because I feel like if I go there right now, I'm not gonna last, y'all. Let's see if the food is as bad as y'all say it is. I got a slice of pepperoni pizza, cheese pizza, and also sausage pizza. Got to the pasta and was just freaked out. Glass was so dirty, I didn't know if it was pasta or mac and cheese. Later found out it was pasta, and it looked horrible.
What the
But because I
fuck?
love y'all, I gotta try it.
Whoop.
Let's give it a fair shot, starting with the pasta. I'm trying to stay
Oh,
optimistic.
you add the cheese. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
But the sauce, it wasn't creamy, it wasn't rich, it was completely tasteless. Kinda looked like white snot, if I'm being honest. I told myself, maybe it's the lighting, I don't know. Then we moved on to the pizza. Everything looked decent, enough to believe in. I took a bite thinking, okay, this might redeem it, and yeah, it just wasn't what I expected. Okay, the pasta, bootay. I don't know.
Bro, Chuck E. Cheese, I ain't gonna lie, Chuck E. Cheese got the best pizza. I ain't gonna lie. But that Chuck E. Cheese pizza still busts to this day. Ain't gonna lie, son.
Who's coming here and eating that, but the way this looks, the texture, it's just not good, okay? It looks like a big blob of snot. And I understand kids come here, most of the time kids don't care, but what I just had that's just diabolical. I mean, you should be thrown in jail for that, for sure. The pizza, absolutely not. The pizza has the texture of
I ain't no food critic, y'all. Nigga like me, I would've still bust that pizza down. Like, that pizza would probably bust to me. I don't know. I'm just not no picky nigga, bro. I eat anything.
of sheetrock, and on top of that, it wasn't all the way hot. It's hot in some areas, cold in others, which confuses me because there's a heat lamp that the pizzas are sitting under. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I cannot leave until I find a plate of good food. So let's go back and do this again. This time, I went back for the pizzas I hadn't tried yet, fresh slices straight from full hot pans, and I even grabbed a brownie for backup. Now the last plate, absolutely abomination, but this
I
one,
would just took a whole bunch of brownies.
I had confidence. Everything looked fresh, steam coming off the top, cheese actually melted, sauce is good, the pans were full like they had just been set out. I'm thinking, all right, okay, this is the redemption round. Or was it too good to be true? Okay, I've officially tried everything inside of Sisi's. That last plate I had was good. It was probably about 2 pizzas that were tasteless. The Alfredo, ham and green peppers, and the barbecue chicken, on point. But we have a problem. So there's a guy here, I'm not sure how old he is, and he's putting in work, all right? He's running the front, he's cleaning up everything. Y'all, I'm sure he's tired. But when you touch the trash can, or the plates near the trash can, and you go behind the counter and touch the handle where you pick up the pizza, unacceptable. You're old enough to work, you're old enough to know that that's just nasty, all right? I gotta check him, which I'm gonna check him on the way out. But I'm going to the back. You're old enough to touch the trash can. All right, he's running the front, he's cleaning up everything. Y'all, I'm sure he's tired. But when you touch the trash can, or the plates near the trash can, and you go behind the counter and touch the handle where you pick up the pizza,
Oh hell no!
or if y'all were
I gotta
just
turn the
hating,
volume
but
up.
y'all have been right so far, so I don't know. So earlier in the video, I told you it was this smell that wasn't loud, not obvious, just lingering. It kind of makes you pause mid-step and be like, yo, y'all smell that? I told myself it had to be the bathroom. I mean, what else could it be?
Little kid dropped a nuke up in that bitch.
So I'm walking towards it, and every step closer, the air gets heavier. Maybe it's the plumbing, maybe it's a diaper.
Gang, why you trying to go investigate the bathroom, gang? This ain't about food.
I don't know, but I slowly push open the door, and there it was. The bathroom doesn't seem to be as dirty as people said it was, which is a good thing. It does have an off smell, which is probably the smell I smelled when I first came in. Not quite sure, but it's just not as bad as I thought it was going to be, which is a good thing. A surprisingly clean bathroom. This must be a plumbing issue, I'm not sure, but the bathroom checked out for the most part.
Well, if you still smell something, it must be dead rats or something under that bit, under the ground or something. I don't know, bro. Cause I done been to some Dollar Trees, Dollar Generals, bro, that stink, and I don't know what the smell is. Like it be dead rats or something under the ground or
I'm very
something.
happy about. Sit back down at my table and look who casually strolls past me like nothing happened. Mr. Water is optional. I'm sitting there like, nah, bro, nah. This ain't no coincidence. It's time to find out why you don't wash your hands, bro. How old are you?
I'm 19.
19? Take this little piece of advice, all right? Bro, you gotta start washing your hands, bro. Especially when you go to the back.
Right in the back, right there, right before the door.
Yeah.
There's a hand sink right there.
Bet. Okay. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
So
no, you're
you're
fine.
handling the pieces.
We get that a lot.
Yeah.
But there's a hand sink right before that door.
Uh-huh.
And we see it before we come out.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. You take care of yourself, all right? See, you slipped up. He said they get that a lot. You get that a lot because y'all ain't washing your damn hands. That's why y'all get that a lot. Do I believe he's been washing his hands every time he goes to the back? You know, I want to believe that. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Hell no. I've been watching him the whole time, bro. And he's everywhere. He's trying to do everything at one time. You know, it's partially CC's fault for that. I mean, I'm
Doing all that shit for $9 an hour. That's why these jobs be scamming. These jobs some scams.
CC should hire more people, but that's no excuse for you not being able
The
to
only nigga working, that nigga probably making $10 an hour, my nigga.
wash your freaking hands. The pizza started out bad, ended up good. The bathroom checked out. When it comes to the cleanliness of it all, the reviews and the internet was right once again. This place is disgusting. It's filthy. And CC's, if you're watching this video, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. This place is gross.
Shit, my ass walked out that bitch with about 5 brownies.
I have 3 more restaurants to go to, and I'm hoping one of the restaurants proves y'all wrong. Because so far, y'all been spot on. At this point, I'm 0 for 2. Maybe, just maybe the internet is right about this buffet thing. But I drove 2.5 hours to Florence for a reason, and I hope the next restaurant doesn't disappoint. Next stop, Shoney's in Florence, South Carolina. If you grew up in the 90s coming
Nah, I never been to her.
to this place right here, you already know what time it is. It's been brought to my attention that Shoney's is not what it used to be, and I refuse to believe that, all right? Because if you know like I know, Shoney's wasn't just a restaurant back in the day. Shoney's was a childhood staple for all of us. But I'm gonna do us all a favor. I drove 2.5 hours to see if what they say online is really true and if they are deserving of the negative reviews. But before we get into that, we have to read some negative reviews. Reviews like, the food was nasty. Thanks grits was very, very, very thick, and the eggs were sitting on the bar so long that they was dry, and the gravy was watered down. Shoney hasn't been good for months now. I don't know who's cooking now or what they are doing, but it's bad. The food was not good at all. They charged me $78 for one refill. I found out about 10 bugs in the food, so I asked the Manar jar for 2 free hot Coca-Cola.
Yeah, you a spade, my nigga?
Wow. Overpriced and food was not good at all. Me and my children were all sick after eating here for our first and last time. I don't know what's going to happen when I walk in here, but all I know is this was a childhood favorite of mine, and I'm going to give it a fair chance. And we're going to go inside to see A, if I could find some good food, and B, if the reviews are as negative and are true as they say they are. As I was walking into the restaurant, I was stopped.
Are you the little video guy?
Yeah.
At every place?
Yeah, that's me. How y'all doing? Hey, nice to meet you. Little video guy? Wow. I love y'all though. Got to the hot bar and was immediately taken aback. Fried apples, French toast, pancakes, grits, cheese, eggs,
That shit look legit. That shit look legit. I ain't gonna lie.
mushrooms, biscuits and gravy, potatoes. And to top it off, thick cut fried bologna with a mountain of bacon. There's no way this place has fell off, but we're about to find out. I'm so happy my anxiety is so high right now because I drove 3 hours
Well, what are you? I might have to go to, bro.
to get here. And the food looks crazy good, y'all. Thank you, appreciate it. I just got a fresh plate of potatoes. I didn't even ask for it. Lord have mercy. I'm
But that boy got a line.
ready to eat this. I got everything that's on the breakfast menu right now, and I'm gonna stay until they put lunch out too, so I can see how that is. Because if this is good, y'all, this is gonna make my entire day. Eating this breakfast really was nostalgic. Me and the fam used to come here every Saturday morning. You know, back in the good old days when we didn't have as many responsibilities. It was one of the only times we really had together, and I can officially say the vibes were still the same. All I'm gonna say is debunked. Hear me out. Service so far is good, but I keep you guys updated throughout my time here. The food surpassed my expectations. From the reviews, I thought this was going to be a horrible experience, and it was one of the best Shoney's experiences I've had. Was all of the food good? No. In fact, some of it was cold, but most of it, especially that
Damn,
bacon.
that shit cold. Yeah, I don't like that, bro. Like, what the fuck? Don't y'all got this shit? What is this? Y'all talking about something hot ball? Why that bit not hot?
That fatback, that bologna and fried apples, it took me back to my childhood. It took me back. Without further ado, I am so happy to announce the internet was completely wrong about breakfast. Now, they did tell me I could stay through lunch. It's an upcharge, and I'm gonna see how lunch compares to breakfast. Lunch is out, and everything looks full and fresh. If I'm being
Nah, the black eyed peas don't look right for hot.
see how lunch compares to breakfast. Lunch is out.
Nah, I
And
don't know.
everything
What the fuck is that? Them greens?
looks full and fresh. If I'm
Why that corn not seasoned, bro? That corn don't look seasoned. I like some tahini on my corn.
being honest, this might look better than breakfast. I mean, the food looks so good I can just bathe in it. Maybe I'm taking it too
I'm looking at this shit now.
far, but you get what I'm saying. I loaded up the entire buffet on 3 plates. With every scoop, I'm hoping and praying it's as good as it looks. It was my first time eating lunch here, and visually, it passed the test. So when the waitress warned me about complaints, I didn't take it seriously. I mean, how bad could it really be? But boy, was I wrong. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Shoney's got me f***ed up. Everything that I just had was extremely hot and fresh, okay? I can't say that, but it was also hot and fresh garbage, okay? Not garbage.
Yeah, I do it. Like, I'm looking at this, some of that shit ain't look good. Like, you could just the eye test, but if I'm looking at some of that shit, I'm like, no.
Everything I just had was so tasteless that I had to step back for a second and
Yeah.
ask myself, am I on a diet? I drove 2.5 hours.
Yeah, like, it look like that shit ain't had no seasoning on it.
For whoever's in the back, whoever in the back right now got me about to walk back there and really turn up. That's how bad everything was. I drove 2.5 hours for this. You feel me? And whoever
Yeah,
is
like,
working
shit like that make you want to go back there and beat a nigga ass. Like, what is you doing 5?
at the Shoney's in Florence, South Carolina, I'm not gonna tell you the day or the time because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. But what in the is wrong with you? Everything was tasteless. The chicken, the green beans, the cabbage, the greens, everything. You just having a field day in the kitchen, ain't you? Do you care? What you on? What you want us to be on? I drove 2.5 hours today to enjoy every calorie that I eat before I go on my diet next week. And you that up for me. And I need you to understand something right now. Don't you ever do that again. When you watch this video, I need you to go in the bathroom and look in the mirror and tell yourself, I f***ed up and I'm very sorry. And I'm gonna say it one more time. Don't you ever disrespect anybody that comes to the restaurant like that, serving that bullshit. There's only a few Shoney's left open, bro. And what I just ate got me
got one in Louisiana.
thinking, you know what? That's probably exactly why. Don't do it again, bro. Lunch, horrible. Breakfast, great. This place surpassed my expectations, believe it or not. It was not as bad as y'all said it was, and I'm happy to say the internet was wrong. Next stop, Western Sizzling in Florence, South Carolina. If you are from the South, I'm pretty sure you remember Western Sizzling. There's only 33 restaurants left, y'all, and we're at one of them. But I heard this restaurant was pretty bad, so I drove down here to see if it was as bad as y'all say it was. Because according to these reviews, this place is just a disaster. The toughest steak I have ever tried to eat. Asked for medium rate. I have no idea how it was cooked. Plus, it had
how y'all making these spelling mistakes? Medium rate gang.
no flavor at all. Baked potato skin was burned and not able to eat. Service was good as waitress was good attentive. As for medium rate, is crazy. Don't believe the reviews. This was without a doubt the worst buffet I've ever been to. The meats were completely dried out and actually cold. I mean, almost inedible. Also seems run down.
Yeah, them niggas over there chewing on tire rubber. Talking about the steak too cooked. Yeah, I already know.
Dirty. Awful experience. I left after a few bites. Avoid! So it seems like this restaurant hasn't been serving good meats. Alright? At this point, I've been to 3 buffets, yo, and 2 of them were just awful. I'm starting to wonder if buffets in the Carolinas are just done. If Western Sizzling lets me down, I'm officially calling it quits. So let's go in here to see if the meats, the steaks are really that bad, or if y'all are just capping. When I walked in and seen the hot bar, I had to loosen my belt just out of respect. The food looked too good. It was almost like somebody being extra nice before asking you for money.
Gotta do
You feel me?
my eye test. Collard greens look that mac and cheese look good.
The food was shining. The steam was hitting. I started to think to myself, did they know I was coming? Because this feels like a trap. I've done this long enough to know when something looks this good, there's usually a plot twist. So I had to ask the waitress one simple question. What's the item on the menu that people complain about the most?
Nothing specifically. Sometimes it'll be too salty or too spicy or
Too salty, too spicy.
Okay, that's good. Too salty or too spicy. Okay, at least that shit seasoned though.
That's nothing crazy, nothing scandalous. If I had to guess, that's probably coming from our seasoned citizens trying to watch their cholesterol or sodium levels. So now I'm thinking,
old white ladies up in there.
did the internet overreact? Is this place misunderstood? Or is this a hot bar just putting on a performance of a lifetime before it folds under pressure? Because looks can't lie. I'm about to find out the truth. I've sat down, I got a plate. It's one problem that I have. Service is great. However, I didn't see the steak anywhere. Maybe I gotta order it. We'll talk about strategy later because this plate demands immediate attention. Fried chicken, potatoes, lima beans, cabbage, greens, everything going into my mouth as fast as I can. Even got the roll on my plate. Y'all, when I say this plate came with pressure, I mean that. And it lived up to the hype. Wow. All I'm gonna say is this. They got the right people back there cooking food today. Okay. The cabbage, the greens. Bro, they got liver on the bar. Liver. What I just had was a big back's paradise. It was. Well, I was about to go to the bar for my second and third plate, look to the left and notice something really disgusting. There's a food stain on my plate, bro. I don't know about y'all, but that is one of the most cringiest things about buffets that I hate. An unwashed, dirty ass plate. However, I'm not gonna complain.
Oh my, come on. They gave this nigga an unwashed
Too
plate.
much because the food has been really that good. I don't want that to mess up a good moment. So I got a new plate and went to the bar. Grabbed a plate of vegetables because I need vegetables and grabbed some fatback and fish. And now we feast. We feast until I'm done. We feast until I get tired. We feast until I decide if this food is not worth feasting anymore. And honestly, I can eat this all day. This was so good. All right, it's official. I might have to get a room and spend a night in Florence tonight. Whoever is cooking at Western Sizzling in Florence, South Carolina at about 2:15 on February the 10th. I love you, and I want you to understand that I love you very much. Listen. From the liver, the corn, the okra, the carrots, the fatback, whoever is in the back.
That's okra game? I thought that shit was Brussels sprouts.
From the liver, the corn.
That's okra? Oh, I see it. It look like it. I see
On
it.
the okra, the carrots, the fat back, whoever is in the back knew the assignment. But we're not done. The review said the steak here was extremely bad. So before we leave, we have to order a steak.
Excuse me. Can I order a steak?
We ordered the steak. The steak y'all said was trash. The steak y'all said was dry. The steak that had the whole comment section in a frenzy. But before the steak even hit the
What the fuck is that, bro? That shit like, bro.
table, something happened that completely threw me off. The guy behind me blew his nose into a napkin, made a sound I will never unhear, and then just kept eating like nothing happened. That was just the most disgusting thing ever. Best waitress in the game brings out my steak, and let me tell you, it looked voluptuous, thick, juicy, tender. Visually, one of the best steaks I've seen in a very long time. I cut into the steak and just look how smooth it cut through. Assumed the position, put it in my mouth, paused for a second, closed my eyes, took everything in, and slowly realized the internet was completely wrong. Yes, about this steak, y'all. This steak was cooked with love.
Well, gang. To be honest, you just went to whatever this place called, Westland, whatever that shit called. You just went to a good restaurant, bro, where the niggas in the back, they know how to cook. Cause you know what I'm saying, you could have went to another one and the cooking was ass. You just went to one where the niggas care about their job. They passed it back there.
Medium rare, seasoned, it's a nice size. It's juicy, it's tender. Is it worth $25? You know, for what I'm getting,
$25. God damn. $25 for one steak. Bitch, I could go buy a steak from Roasters for about $5, gang. Like, come on, bro.
I think I will pay $25
Niggas be taxing. Like,
for this again. If you're watching this video and you want a steak and you're thinking about going to the Western Sizzling in
Western Sizzling. Yeah, you just went to a good location, bro. They got a good cook back there.
South Carolina, I can confirm that the steaks are worth buying. And I'm so glad the internet was wrong about this one because I did not want to hurt anyone's feelings. But there is one more thing we have to do. We gotta see who cooked the food. So I walked up to the counter to get cash back for a tip and I asked, "Who back there cooking today? Who back there cooking today?" She told me and we both had a laughable moment. Then she took me back to meet the chefs that were responsible for me loosening my belt and almost taking
Let's see
my
what they
pants
look
off
like.
because the food was so good. Who cooking in this?
They black.
Come on, boy.
What you got to say?
Hey, yo, that food good.
Chill.
And it was. This buffet exceeded my expectations.
She black. Yeah, I knew it.
And these are the chefs that are responsible for curating the buffet that almost made me take my pants off. Hands down, the best buffet that I've had in probably about 20 years. Next stop, Golden Corral in Burlington, North Carolina. Figured I'd save the most complaining about restaurant for last. I ain't been here since
The Golden Corral I went to was fire. I ain't gonna lie. But it was packed because, like I said, I went after I graduated. So a lot of the niggas that graduated with me was there. It was a lot of students. That bitch was packed.
2006. That's 20 years. But
This one packed. Golden Corral be packed. Ain't gonna lie. Golden Corral be packed.
within that 20-year time span, there's been a lot of closures, which for whatever reason I don't know, but there's been a whole lot of disgusting negative reviews that we're going to get down to the bottom to right now. This place was filthy, the floors were greasy, and the eating area was nasty. It seemed to be understaffed. What is my biggest complaint was the bathroom. The floors in the stalls were wet, dirty, and had toilet paper on the floors. I slipped on the floor while trying to use the commode. That is
I ain't gonna lie, gang. That review says from over 10 years ago, gang. 10 years ago, that's like, I don't even know. I'm not good at math. I ain't even about to say something stupid.
so
But again, that's a
disgusting,
10-year-old
bro.
review, my
The
nigga.
bathroom. I must have been in a battlefield because it was the nastiest public restroom I've seen. Bathroom smelled old urine, as though the bathroom hadn't ever been clean. Very disgusting again. One word, barf. My daughter
Gang, you pulling up 12-year reviews, gang. I ain't gonna lie, gang. Like,
and I ate there last night. We should have known when we grabbed the old crack trays, old nasty place, it was gross. Do yourself a favor and stay away. We're gonna go inside a Golden Corral and we're gonna see if I can find some good food. That's one. Two, we're gonna see if those plates, silverware, and bathrooms are clean. If they're not, we're gonna have a conversation. Not sure where you're watching this video at, but in North Carolina, it's cold. Walk in, grab a cup, and fill it up with the best drink on planet Earth right now. Do not argue with me. Argue with your bald-headed grand.
Coke Zero sugar. I'm sorry. I need some sugar in my shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know that shit ain't good for your health, but I need to taste that sweetness. I don't know about no Coke Zero.
I ain't eat, pay for my food, and I go to the
And that shit's still unhealthy. Niggas be drinking Coke Zero. Like, that shit's still unhealthy, fi. Like,
dance floor, and y'all, this was just so nostalgic.
yeah, Golden Corral be packed. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, Golden Corral really said if it ain't broke, don't update it. The salad bar, the same since flip phones were popular. Hot bar, brighter than my future. Fried chicken, looking crispy, confident, moisturized.
That fried, you could tell that fried chicken season. Like, look at it.
Fries. The steak will circle back. Cakes and pies look great. And then boom, the floor cascading.
But them damn all them brownies was gone, son. Niggas was fucking fiending over them brownies and the desserts.
With ice cream cones. Wow. Before I get mad, let me fill up my plate and go back to my table, bro, because that just really turned me off. My buffet was $22.40. I remember it being significantly cheaper, but I understand things change. I don't care how much the buffet was. I devoured this plate, and I didn't look back either. I felt like I was 16 again. My appetite went crazy, feet started to swell, back started to expand. Not bad for a first plate. The chicken, tasteless, but it's so juicy, which is weird. The cabbage, no, needs to be cooked down a little bit more. The barbecue, that's decent, but the pizza and the catfish, bruh, that's where it's at. Back to the bar, and I seen something I haven't tried before. Baked spaghetti. Please don't judge me. Mac and cheese, some green beans, and some other things. This plate got buzzed down too, like I hadn't eaten in 3 business days. Boy, I felt like I wasn't chewing the food, I was inhaling it. But while busting down this plate, I did notice something. It seems like Golden Corral ain't missed a beat. I ain't gonna hold you. The baked spaghetti was good. The green beans were good. The potatoes,
Golden Corral, that shit was good when I was there. It was.
and gravy was no. The mac and cheese was, yeah, that was bad too. Went up for plate number 3 and grabbed a steak, but something stopped me mid-stride. Little black cards with serving size and calories. Since when did Golden Corral start watching our portions, man? I mean, I appreciate you not allowing us to be as big as a house, but before I sat down, I grabbed a stack of random plates and silverware to test the dirty buffet allegations. These are 5 plates, and we're gonna see if the plates are clean. Plate number 1, good. Front, back, splendid. I go to plate number 2, look on the back. I thought it was good. I looked to the front, and then I said, wait a minute, is that doo-doo? Made it through the remainder of the plates. They were good. The plates were, see, that's a tricky one because the inside of the plate is clean. The back side of the plate wasn't. So is that still, yeah, that still means that the dishes weren't really washed thoroughly. After seeing that, I really felt like I had to take a shower. But I examined all 5 pairs of the silverware, and guess what? The silverware were clean. And now we devoured the last plate with the steak. Now, I know the steak looked bad at the beginning of the video, but for some odd reason, the steak took the cake. So why is Golden Corral's closing again? The food isn't the best, alright, but if a daggone sure ain't the worst. And I think for $22.40, the quality ain't bad. I had a steak, fish, roast beef, broccoli, everything that I had on this plate was on point. Nothing lacked. There are some items that could have been a bit better that I had today, but yo, it's a buffet. Nothing's gonna be perfect. And lastly, let's check out the bathroom. So I'm walking to the bathroom because at this point, that is the real test. If the reviews online are telling the truth, I'm exposing everything and everybody. Because after all, you can tell a lot by a restaurant by its bathroom. So I reached for the door, slowly pushed the door open, and what I saw surprised the heck out of me. Maybe they knew I was coming. I don't know, but this bathroom is pretty clean. Golden Corral, congratulations for having a clean bathroom, because
I was just waiting. I wish this nigga just walked through one of the bathrooms and seen a fat ass turd in the toilet. Like,
so glad I didn't have to come out this bathroom and smack somebody. Toilets, the sink, the walls, the door, everything in the bathroom was very presentable. And for that, I thank you. There were a bunch of 1-star reviews due to the bathroom silverware and plates. Were they justified? Nah. And I'm so happy, yo, because I don't think I would have slept good tonight if this was a bad experience. Golden Corral was I can't even say decent. Golden Corral, this was a good experience, and I appreciate you. To everyone that's watching this video, don't trust reviews all the time, man. Go try it out yourself. Subscribe.
hold on. Shit, fine.
Oh my goodness, what a day, what a day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you having a great day or night whenever.
Bro. Make sure like, comment, subscribe, and all do this. As y'all could tell, well, y'all can't see the time. My nigga, it's 6:29. My brain. So I'm tired of shit, my nigga. My brain fried. But make sure comment, subscribe, and all do this. Love y'all boys, free.